Hi, this is Dr. Jessica Fush with Farmers Market Fido, and I have a new recipe for you today. This one's going to include beef. Here on this section of the recipe, you can see the ingredients, and the easy numbers are in the first column. But if you want to be extremely precise using your ChefPaw machine, you can weigh everything in grams, and that here is in your second column. I like to use easy numbers, and so I have everything already measured out. All right, so 1 pound of ground beef. We're going to use 1 pound of ground beef because I don't think it'll fit a lot more than that with our other ingredients. And that is 448 grams. So I'm gonna hope that I'm estimating correctly. Then I did 4 ounces of beef liver. The liver is where we're getting a lot of our B vitamins, our copper, our iron. So it is very important. You absolutely can find beef liver at every single grocery store in the freezer section. If in the end, when it's cooked, the blender hasn't blended that up evenly, I will go in and chop that so that the liver is evenly distributed. This is 8 ounces of this California blend. This was not in the software program, and so I separated it out. It looks like there's a lot more cauliflower. So there's 4 ounces of cauliflower, 2 ounces of broccoli, and 2 ounces of carrots. This is 1 cup, or 8 ounces, of dry quinoa. I have 6 eggs, and each egg is 50 grams, and so it's going to say 300 grams. 2 cups of water. Put our lid on. It actually it fits really well. I might have been able to add more beef. Next time I'll try it with 2 pounds and see how it goes. I don't think I could double the recipe and fit it in properly though. Program 1. I'm gonna turn the speed up slightly because I think that will make it blend better. And start. Voila. So you wanna make sure that you save your eggshells, because these are going to turn into this. This is my eggshell powder stash. This here contains 10 grams, which is typically 1 teaspoon of powders or oils. So this contains 1 teaspoon of nutritional yeast, which I bought in bulk, and that's why it's in a different container. Eggshell powder, so 1 teaspoon of eggshell powder and 1/2 teaspoon of iodized salt, which dogs do absolutely need some salt. It also helps with palatability. If your dog has heart or kidney failure, that might be a different discussion, but regular dogs need some salt. Normal, healthy dogs love salt, and it's good for them. Then we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of some fish oil. This is the ChefPaw fish oil, and 1 teaspoon of cod liver oil. And this is your source for vitamin D and vitamin E. So it's very important, and it's really important to get this brand because the other cod liver oils have too much vitamin A, and that can be problematic. Here we have kelp and zinc. The kelp is another source of iodine, so I'm just going to open this capsule and put it into there after the food has cooled. And I'm going to grind these 2 zinc tablets up. In the recipe, I recommended that you get a capsule form so they're easy to just open and mix in. But you want to add any of these things, the powders and the oils, after the food has cooled so that the nutritional integrity stays intact. You can download this recipe with the link in the description, and don't forget, when you buy your ChefPaw machine to make cooking at home for your dog so much easier, use KeyVet50 as your discount code. All right, it just finished, and I loosened this so that the steam can escape and it can cool down. And I'm gonna go meet a friend for some tea, and then I'll add these additional supplements in. All right, it's cooled down. So now I'm gonna add my zinc. I didn't wanna wash my coffee grinder, so I just used this and ground it up. So I'll put that in there. I'm gonna put the brewer's yeast, salt, and eggshell powder. This is our 4.5 teaspoons of olive oil. I need 1 teaspoon of cod liver oil, Carlson's specifically. We have our kelp capsule. And we have a teaspoon of fish oil. We're going to mix this really well. And while we're doing that, we're going to talk about how much are we going to feed each dog. So I'm going to calculate, just as an example, my 2 dogs. It does seem to have ground up the liver pretty well, so that's great. So Bruno is 24 pounds. He is an intact male French bulldog, and he needs 671 calories. Each ounce of this recipe has 42 calories. And so we're going to take our calculator and we're going to do 671 calories divided by 42, which equals approximately 2 cups. So that's 16 ounces. We can round up. He's an active boy. He's still young. 16 ounces. So that's 2 cups a day. Perfect. So Maggie, who is 45 pounds, she's 14 years old almost in a week. And she needs 1,075 calories per day, which,
are you hungry?
5 divided by 42 is 25 ounces divided by 8, which is 3 cups a day. So that's awesome. 1.5 cups twice a day for her. Now we're going to mix this up really, really, really good so that all of those oils and powders are in here. And then we're going to get our cup measure. And we're going to do 1, 2.5 for Maggie. And we're going to do a whole cup for Bruno. I think they're ready. Here you go, Maggie. We feed them separately a little bit because she's gotten a little bit sassy in her old age, which I think is a good thing. It shows she still has spunk.
Maddie, you like it? Is it good, baby? Yeah, okay. I'm going to feed Bruno.